Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Tony Harvin Network. And we back with another video. Another so-called preacher, right? Another so-called minister arrested. Now, this story comes out of North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, as y'all can see on the screen. The fella name is what? Aaron Bradley, right? As y'all can see in the highlighted area. It says youth minister working at Raleigh church arrested, charged with exploitation of a minor. We're going to go to two news stories right quick. So this one comes from the WRAL.com, right? As we scroll down. All right, this is the fella right here, Aaron Bradley, 30 years of age, 30 is charged with second-degree exploitation of a minor. 30 years of age, right? A so-called youth minister. I mean, look at this fool right here. You understand? Look at this pedophile face right here. Huh? Minister Pedo? Another one, right? What we often say, almost every week, a so-called preacher, right? A so-called minister is arrested for a crime like this or similar to crimes like this, all right? As we scroll down, it says a 30-year-old Wake Forest man who worked as a youth minister at a Raleigh church faces a felony charge of second-degree exploitation of a minor. Arrest records lists Aaron Bradley's employer as First Korean Baptist Church. What? Now, listen, I'm not racist or anything like that, but I'm just like, First Korean Baptist Church, all right? Cool. I understand all that. Excuse the commercials and stuff like that. It's not my fault, all right? It says a church spokesperson told this news company that Bradley was fired immediately from his role as a youth minister working with its elementary department. The church declined to comment further. Good. You understand? Normally, when I read off these stories and stuff like that, a lot of these churches say, this person was put on administrative leave. At least y'all did the right thing. Fire them. Get rid of them. Now, this other news story, right, of the same individual, it says a children's ministry pastor at a Raleigh church was arrested Tuesday. All right? That just passed, right? An investigation into the distribution of child abuse material in Wake Forest. Police said. Now, this one stating that the distribution of child abuse material. So a lot of these fellas in general who get arrested for these type of crimes, they like to download this type of stuff or take pictures or get pictures of children or take pictures of children in a wicked way. You understand? 30 years of age, right? What we say? A lot of these fellas, they get into these type of positions. Why? Because a lot of people are vulnerable to people out there who put the title pastor, youth minister, deacon. You understand that? They fall for the okie doke. They fall for the trap. All right? It says, according to Wake Forest Police, detectives with the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force executed a search warrant at a home on Thorn Rose Way. All right? The homeowner, 30 years old, Aaron Luke Bradley, was taken into custody. You know what I mean? So, for example, if a fella, right, who's a so-called preacher or whoever, if they go on the internet or if they download anything to that extent with children, right, it can automatically pick it up to your device. That's how a lot of them get caught, right? They ain't going to wait till you do it one time. They ain't going to wait till you do it 2 times, whether it's on your computer, your phone, your tablet. They going to wait till you do it a lot of times to move in on you. You understand that? So guess what? He can't say, well, this is my first time. No, they got to have hard evidence, right, to arrest this fella. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of them out there like that, right? I haven't came across not one news story, right, where as though a so-called preacher was charged with these type of crimes and they came back and said, well, he was found not guilty, or he was innocent, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Not one. If there's anyone out there, please let me know. If there's any news story, whether it's mine or anybody else or anywhere else, where as though a so-called preacher, right, was arrested and charged, right, with these type of crimes, but later on found not guilty, then later on have proven really innocent, please let me know. All right, as we scroll down. So it says a warrant filed by Wake Forest police shows Bradley is accused of distributing child abuse material through Kick on March the 10th. What is that, like a messenger or something like that? Kick. Wow. You know, that could be photos, that could be videos, it could be audios, or whatever the case may be, of children. You know what I mean? My thing is, like, who puts this stuff on the internet? How they getting a chance to download this stuff? What grown man finds it in themselves to take pictures of kids in a way like that, or take videos, or anything of that extent, right? And you call yourself a so-called minister. You understand? Now you're sitting there looking stupid right now, right? Behind those bars. All right, as we scroll down, it says Bradley is charged with second-degree sexual exploitation of a minor, according to the warrant. All right, it says court records show Bradley was given $50,000 secure bond. He is scheduled to make his first appearance in Wake County Court on Wednesday. $50,000? How about no bond at all? You understand that? Y'all know my stance with fellas like this. Give them life. When you commit crimes like this, right, against kids, when you abuse a position like this, just to fulfill your wicked desires, your wicked fantasies about kids, y'all know my slogan. Give them life. You understand? Let me know what y'all think about this story. Leave your comments in the comment sections. Let me know what y'all think about this this pedophile. You know what I mean? I'm Tony Harvin. I'm out. Peace. Do remember, if you like, you can subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit that notification bell. And after you hit that notification bell, select all so you can receive all notifications to the videos that come out on this YouTube channel. Thank you.